The first thing the young man did after being reborn was to spend all his savings to buy the hotel room's surveillance footage from the landlady. Originally, in his previous life, the young man and his teacher were framed by someone. Then the teacher was involved in a mysterious car accident on the way home. The driver of the vehicle only accused the young man as the real culprit. Combined with the surveillance video that night, the young man was quickly sent to prison and sentenced to 15 years. However, when he finally got out of prison, he also had a mysterious car accident just like his teacher. Perhaps because heaven felt sorry for the young man's fate, it allowed him to be reborn back to the day when the teacher was framed. This sudden slap made the young man realize that he had truly been reborn. But before he could recover, the teacher handed him a bank card as a bribe and then hurriedly left the hotel. Watching the teacher's back as he left, the young man suddenly remembered that in his previous life, the teacher had met with a car accident on that very day. To avoid repeating the same fate, the young man rushed after him and pulled the teacher back. He told the teacher that he would have an accident while driving through the traffic light today. However, the teacher thought the young man had gone crazy and called the security guards to take him away. After the teacher left, the young man wanted to chase after him immediately, but his ex-girlfriend stopped him, mocking him for thinking he could win her over. She claimed that if the young man knelt down and bought her a phone, she would forgive him. Seeing his ex-girlfriend's ugly face, the young man remembered how she treated him in his previous life. He then scolded her, telling her to look in the mirror and see what kind of person she was. Her jaw was padded, her double eyelids were surgically made, her clothes were bought by him, and even the card for her hair treatment was recharged by him. How dare she ask for a smartphone? He offered to give her a big slap if she wanted. After venting his anger, the young man didn't want to argue anymore. He pushed her aside and rushed to catch up with the teacher. Fortunately, he ran fast enough to stop the teacher's car. Seeing the young man's stubborn attitude, the teacher angrily ordered him to leave. With time running out, the young man didn't care anymore and forced his way into the car to send the teacher home. As expected, just like last time, a large truck intentionally drove towards them at a crossroads. Fortunately, the young man reacted quickly and turned the steering wheel fully, avoiding the accident. They were hit, but they survived. If I had been driving, I would be dead now. At this moment, he suddenly remembered that he hadn't dealt with the hotel footage yet, so he told the teacher to stay at home and wait for him to return. Then the young man rushed to the hotel and bought the surveillance footage from the greedy landlady. Unexpectedly, a few hooligans came to the hotel and specifically asked for the surveillance footage from that room. The landlady said that the footage had already been bought by the young man. When the hooligans saw that it was a student who had borrowed money from them before, they thought it was a familiar person and decided to handle it easily. They approached the young man and asked him to hand over the footage. Seeing that the young man was not cooperating, the hooligans threatened him, telling him to either stab himself or hand over the footage. Hurry up and take out the card, yo. Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free.